by Dallas, make it hurt.
Welcome to the Maestro Sersea podcast, where English learners worldwide learn American English. Hi, I'm Maestro Sersea, and I'm happy to share this podcast with you. I have been teaching English to English learners in Southern California, United States of America, for over 30 years. I have published a variety of educational books for English learners on Amazon. I offer Zoom webinars, conversation practice, online courses, and online English learning resources. With your investment of time, positivity, hard work, and determination, you too can become more fluent in American English. This podcast will help you improve your American English comprehension and communication skills. Welcome aboard. Welcome to episode 20 of the Learn American English with Maestro Sersea podcast. Our 20th podcast episode focuses on improving American English vocabulary, comprehension, and communication skills. Today, we will share Lesson 4 of our American Idioms course, including the idioms all wet, along for the ride, and apple of one's eye. Learning American idioms is beneficial for English learners as it allows them to understand better the nuances of the language and how native speakers use it in everyday conversation. Idioms are essential to any language. Understanding them can help improve fluency and make communication with native speakers easier. Idioms often provide insight into the culture of a language, which can be especially helpful for English learners as they will gain a deeper understanding of American culture. Furthermore, knowing American idioms can help English learners to express themselves better and be more creative with the language. Today's lesson is compliments of our American English Idioms website at www.americanenglishidioms.com. Are you ready to begin? Okay, let's get started.
English learners, would you like to learn American English idioms? We have a great educational website for you, www.americanenglishidioms.com. Our website features hundreds of American English idioms with great explanations and examples, complete with audio and video recordings to help you improve your pronunciation and comprehension. Please visit www.americanenglishidioms.com.
All wet, along for the ride, come, and apple of one's eye, American English Idioms number 4. Welcome to American English Idioms, Lesson 4. In this lesson you have 3 American English idioms to read, listen to, translate, and pronounce in English. Please focus and do your best so that you can learn and improve your knowledge of American English idioms. All wet, wrong to the point of being silly or unbelievable. This term is used when someone is not only wrong but also embarrassingly wrong. When something is all wet, it is to the point of being silly or unthinkable. This is typically used in academic jargon to refer to an idea that has no basis in fact or logic. The phrase all wet is used to describe somebody who is wrong to the point of being silly or unbelievable. One may use this phrase when describing somebody who has an idea that is peculiar and not really feasible. The phrase is typically used by those who find amusement in somebody else's naivety or ignorance. It is impossible for something to be all wet. Wetness is a subjective term, so it does not make sense to say that something is all wet. This must mean that the speaker means the person is completely wrong to the point of being silly or unbelievable. They will use complex academic jargon in order to explain what they are saying accurately. 1. He's all wet if he thinks I'm going to believe his lies. 2. Don't listen to Maria. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's all wet. Compare to, not know beans about, something, out to lunch, for the birds, talk through, one's, hat. Along for the ride, go/come, to be present for an activity without taking part in it. Being present for an activity without taking part in it is called along for the ride. When one is on a boat, they are often along for the ride because they are not actually controlling the boat. It can also be used metaphorically to describe someone who is present but not involved in some action or event. If you see a person sitting in the back of a classroom and do not know why they are there, it is possible that they may be along for the ride. This phrase is used to describe those who come to an event without taking part in it. It could also be used to describe someone who sits on the sideline of a sporting event instead of playing. The word along for the ride is equivalent to the phrase go/come, to be present for an activity without taking part in it. This means that one is visiting or accompanying someone else. The phrase along for the ride is usually used in a context when an individual has no involvement in an activity, but they are present. The person is just along for the ride. 1. Janet's brothers went up into the mountains to do some fishing. Janet doesn't fish, but she went along for the ride. 2. I don't need to do any shopping, but perhaps I'll come along for the ride if that's okay with you. The expression suggests that the ride itself is the extent of the person's participation in the activity, and that the person does not take part in the activity that is the purpose of the ride. Apple of one's eye, a person or thing that is precious or loved above all else. The apple of one's eye is a symbol of love and adoration. When someone speaks of the apple of their eye, it means that they care for that person or thing very much and would do anything to protect them. The apple has been used as a symbol for protection since ancient times. It was believed that the tree had mystical powers and could ward off evil spirits and the devil. The apple of one's eye is a person or thing that is precious and loved above all else. The term originates from the biblical story of Jacob and Esau, who fought over their birthright. Esau wanted to sell his share for a bowl of soup, so Jacob offered him stew in exchange, but then he made it into a trick. Jacob used his mother's long-lost wedding ring as collateral for the trade. The apple of one's eye is a person or thing that is cherished above all others. The term originates from the Bible, in which the sense is conveyed by the phrase the apple of his eye. It also has roots in ancient Babylonia, where it was used to refer to an object that was set out as a votive offering, or something that would be viewed with favor. If you are the apple of someone's eye, they love you more than anyone else. This can be used as a metaphor for something that is very special to someone, or it can be an idiomatic expression meaning that this person is their favorite one. The term apple of one's eye comes from biblical times when the pupil of the eye would look like an apple. 1. Richard is so attached to his daughter that he would do anything for her. She's the apple of his eye. 2. The boy won't behave in school, but you can't convince his parents. He's the apple of their eye. Centuries old, this expression stems from the ancient belief that the pupil of the eye was solid and shaped like an apple. The pupil was considered precious since one could not see without it. English learners, did you know that Maestro Sersea offers a monthly membership for building listening comprehension and communication skills in American English? The Silver Monthly membership helps American English learners improve their English comprehension, conversation skills, and pronunciation. It includes 3 to 4 one-hour audio-video webinars via Zoom with Maestro Sersea each month. Participants also can request and receive Zoom recordings for the webinars they missed or participated in for further practice. To learn more about the upcoming webinars we offer via Zoom, please visit our website, American English Webinars, at www.englishwebinars.com.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Thank you for being part of this week's podcast with Maestro Sersea, where English learners worldwide learn American English. I will return with another educational podcast for American English learners in 3 or 4 days. Until then, feel free to visit my official website at www.maestrosersea.com. That's www.maestrosersea.com. Thank you.